Okay, so we are at set C of exercise in theoretical distributions. We are done with first 10 questions. Let's go to 11th question and up to 15. Okay. Again, let me repeat, these questions are lengthy, but this exercise covers nearly every concept from the chapter. So this is an important exercise. So let's start with 11th. A renowned hospital usually admits 200 patients every day. 1% patients on average require special room facilities. Okay, so ideally this is binomial distribution because 1% requires special room facilities, 99% don't require special room facilities. But n is very large, 200 patients, so we'll use Poisson approximation of binomial distribution, right? So for Poisson distribution, we'll use, see, for binomial n is 200 and probability is 1%. So for Poisson, we'll assume that x follows Poisson distribution with parameter np. Okay, that is mean, which is, that is, x follows Poisson distribution with parameter 200 into 1%, that is 2. So based on this we can calculate now. On one particular morning, it was found that only one special room is available. What is the probability that more than 3 patients would require special room facilities? Okay. Now, what is the probability that more than 3 patients would require special room facilities? That means we want more than 3 successes. So we want probability that x is greater than 3. So obviously we'll do opposite, 1 minus probability that x is less than equal to 3. That is 1 minus probability that x is 0, then probability of 1, then probability of 2, and probability of 3. They are saying here that one special room is available. Okay, but this is not relevant to us. They are not saying that one special room is demanded or at least one is demanded or something like that. Okay, so we cannot use this with our distribution. Availability is a different question. This question is of demand, right? Availability is okay, one special room is available, so fine. We need probability that 3 or more patients would require special room facility. So okay, let's try to find this. Let's use Poisson formula. It will be 1 minus, we can take e raised to minus m common from everything. So e raised to minus 2 we can take common, and then 2 raised to 0 upon 0 factorial is 1, plus 2 raised to 1 upon 1 factorial means 2, plus 2 raised to 4 upon 2 factorial, that is 4 by 2, 2, plus 2 raised to 3, that is 8 upon 3 factorial is 6. Okay, so it will be 1 minus e raised to minus 2 into 1, okay, 8 by 6 plus 1 plus 2 plus 2, that is 6.3 recurring. So let's find e raised to minus 2, 2.71828 square and then reciprocal. Okay, square and reciprocal multiplied by 6.33333 and then subtract it from 1. We should get 0.142875 something. That should be our final answer. Let's check 0.1428, option A. A is the correct answer. Sorry. A is the correct answer. Okay. Next one is also on Poisson. A car hire firm has 2 cars which are hired out every day. The number of demands per day for a car follows Poisson distribution with mean 1.2. Okay, so this is its parameter m. What is the proportion of days on which some demand is refused? Some demand is refused. Now see, the firm has 2 cars. When will we refuse some demand? When demand is greater than 2, right? So when demand is greater than 2, we'll refuse it. So that is why we need probability that we get more than 2 successes or more than 2 demands. So obviously we'll revert it. 1 minus probability that x is 0 or x is 1 or x is 2. M is given as 1.2 and they have also given this value. So we'll use it. E raised to 1.2, they are saying 3.32. Okay. Understand that this is positive 1.2. We need e raised to minus 1.2. So it will be reciprocal of that. So it will be 1 minus e raised to minus 1.2, we can take common. Then here it will be 1.2 raised to 0 upon 0 factorial plus 1.2 raised to 1 upon 1 factorial plus 1.2 square upon 2 factorial. This will be 1 minus e raised to minus 1.2 will be reciprocal of that. So 1 by 3.32 into this is 1 plus this is 1.2 plus that is 1.2 square upon 2, that is 0.72. So let's add it. 0.72 plus 1.2 plus 1 is 2.92 divided by 3.32 and subtract it from 1. That should give us answer as 0.12048. 0.1208 should be the answer, which is option C. Okay, 0.12. Okay, 0.12. C will be the correct answer. 13 is about fitting. If a Poisson distribution is fitted to following data, now understand the data is not aligned properly. These are the sorry. Okay, for 2 it is 29, for 4 it is 3, and for 5 it is 1. Then the sum of expected frequencies for x0, 1 and 2. Okay, in binomial also we saw a similar question. Okay, we know that how do we fit using method of movements? We first find mean of this data. Okay, what is summation f here? 76 plus 74 plus 29 plus 17 plus 3 plus 1. 200 is summation f here. Okay, so let's find mean of the data. 0 into 76, 1 into 74 m plus, 2 into 29 m plus, 3 into 17 m plus, 4 into, okay, no, I have made a mistake. The alignment is not proper, so do it carefully. 1 into 74 m plus, 2 into 29 m plus, 3 into 17 m plus, 4 into 3 m plus, 5 m plus, MRC divided by 200. Okay, mean is exactly 1. Okay, and Poisson distribution has mean as m, so estimated value of m hat will take as 1. We need expected frequencies for 0, 1 and 2. So that means here x approximately follows Poisson distribution with parameter 1, and we need 0, 1 and 2, total of 0, 1 and 2, right? Find sum of expected frequencies for 0, 1, 2. That means we need probability that x is 0 plus probability that x is 1 plus probability that x is 2, and from this probability we'll find expected frequency later. So let's take e raised to minus 1 common. Then 1 raised to 0 upon 0 factorial is 1, plus 1 raised to 1 upon 1 factorial is 1, plus 1 raised to 2, that is 1, upon 2 factorial is 2. So 1 plus half, that is 2.5 into e raised to minus 1. That will be our answer for probability. E raised to minus 1 is reciprocal of e, so 2.71828 divided by equal to multiplied by 2.5. That gives us 0.91969 something something. Don't write it. We need expected frequency, so multiplied by 200. So into 200 gives us 183.93, which is 184. 183.93 something should be your answer. So 184 is the rounded off answer. Okay. Next is also on Poisson. Number of accidents in a car in a year attributed to taxi drivers in the locality follows Poisson distribution with average 2. Okay. Average 2. That means mean is 2. That means this parameter of this Poisson distribution is 2. Out of 500 taxi drivers in that area, what is the number of drivers with at least 3 accidents in a year? At least 3. This 500 will multiply at the end because that is like total frequency, right? We have to find probability first. So at least 3 accident means, first of all, we know that x follows Poisson distribution with parameter 2, and we need at least 3 means probability that x is greater than or equal to 3. So let's take opposite. 1 minus probability that x is 0 plus probability that x is 1 plus probability that x is 2. Okay, so let's solve this. 1 minus, again let's take e raised to minus 2 common because it is in every in each of the 3 values, right? Then it will be 2 raised to 0 upon 0 factorial plus 2 raised to 1 upon 1 factorial plus 2 raised to 2 upon 2 factorial. So that will be 1 minus e raised to minus 2 into 1 plus 2 plus 4 by 2, 2. That is 5, right? So 1 minus e raised to minus 2 into 5. So let's do it. E raised to minus 2 means 2.71828 square and reciprocal multiplied by 5 and subtract it from 1. Answer should be 0.323322 something. Don't write it because number of taxi drivers are 500. So if we multiply, our expected number of taxi drivers will be 161.66 something. So 162 might be in the answers. 162. Option A is the correct answer. Next one, 15. In a sample of 800 students, the mean weight and standard deviation of weight are found to be 50 and 20 kg respectively. On assumption of normality, that means this is normal distribution, mean and standard deviation is given as 50 and 20. That means for that normal distribution, okay, what are parameters of normal distribution? Mu and sigma square, right? So for this normal distribution, our mean is 50 and standard deviation is 20. So parameters are 50 and 20 square. and total 800 students are there. This will take at the end. Now what is asked? On the assumption of normality, what is the number of students weighing between 46 and 62 kgs? That means we want probability that x is between 46 and 62. Okay. Given area of standard normal curves, standard normal curve they have given, so we don't need to refer table. So first let's convert it to standard normal distribution. How do we convert to standard normal distribution? From x we subtract mu and divide by sigma. Okay, sorry. So from 46 we'll subtract mu, that is 50, and divide by sigma 20. From 62 also we'll subtract 50 divided by 20. So that gives us probability that 46 minus 50 by 20 is minus 0.2 is less than equal to z, we call it z, right, is less than equal to 62 minus 50 by 20, that is 0.6. That means on a curve, on standard normal curve where this is 0, we need area between minus 0.2 and plus 0.6. Okay, so we need this area. Now let's see what they are giving in the question. Given area of standard normal curve between 0 and 0.2 is 0.0793. That means this area they are saying is 0.0793. They have given area between 0 and plus 0.2, but that is same because it is symmetric. Okay, so 0 and minus 0.2 also has same area. And area between 0 to 0.6 is 0.2257. So 0 to 0.6, that means this area is given as 0.2257. So we can just add them to get our answer. 0.2257 plus 0.0793, that gives us 0.305. This is the probability, and there are 800 students in total. So if we multiply by 800, our expected number of students should be 244. So let's check which option is 244. Option B. Okay, so B will be the correct answer. I hope everyone is clear. Now the next 5 questions, 16 to 20, are very important because they are a bit difficult. Okay, so in next video we'll cover 16 to 20. Do watch that video because that is important. Okay, fine. So let's stop here for today, this video. Thank you.